So welcome to this deeply relaxing Yin Yoga class with props. We are going to use all of these props today because the props can help us to let go even further, even deeper. That really deep release when we activate the parasympathetic nervous system. So I've got two blocks, a bolster and a blanket. If you don't have a bolster, you can use a cushion with a towel around it. You can use extra towels folded. We just get as many props as you can to support yourself to slide under the legs, to slide under the back. And I'm going to explain each variation as we go. So when you're ready, let's just take a moment to arrive. So turn your palms up, thumbs and index fingers to touch. And even here, if you feel like you're humping down and you feel really tight, you can sit on a blanket to start with. We're just going to begin with a few rounds of something called straw breathing. And this is when we inhale through your nose, exhale blowing out through the lips like you're blowing out through a straw. Inhale deeply, exhale, blowing out through a straw. Just doing a couple of rounds like that. You can close your eyes if you like. As you breathe in, feel the breath moving all the way down to the belly. And exhale. Release. Big breath in and slow exhale. Well done. All right. The first pose we're going to come into is one of my favorites, Supta Baddha Konasana. Now, this is a great pose because it's going to open the shoulders, open the hips, which is a great antidote to everyday life when we're sort of hunched over our phones or driving in the car. We're going to really get that extension and also opening of the front body. So today I recommend using a support behind you. So I'm using my bolster. If you want to make it a little bit higher, you can always place something under the bolster. You can a wrapped up towel or a blanket just to get that little bit of height. And then you can use pillows. I'm going to use blocks today under my thighs. So even if you're really open in the hips, it's still nice to put something there just to get that deep relaxation, that real letting go. So placing whatever props you've got, the soles of the feet are touching. You sit up against the bolster and then take your time to lower yourself over. And when you lie back, it should feel really nice. Like you can easily stay there comfortably. So you're going to practice the principles of Yin by coming into the pose. I'm turning my palms up, but if you want to prefer to have your hands on your body, you can do that. And just resolve to become still. All you need to do is focus on your breathing. Notice when you're breathing in and notice when you're breathing out. Belly expands on the inhale, softens on the exhale. Keep bringing your awareness back onto the breath every time your mind wanders off onto other things. Really resolving to stay with the sensations in the body. Well done. And slowly and gently take your time to think about coming up, and then gently start to come up. Popping the props to the side. And from here, we're going to take the right leg out. Actually, take both legs out. Take both legs out wide. Now, if you'd like to, you can sit up on a blanket here. I'm going to sit on a blanket just because we're doing this prop heavy class. We're going to take a stretch that's really good for releasing the lower back. So I'm using a block here. And what the pose is, we slide the hand onto the block and bring that left arm up and over. Now you can use your hand to support your head, and you can also just bend the elbow to support that joint. Keep your left sit bone anchored and breathe into the side body. Slow, smooth breaths here into the side body. Keep rotating the chest up, and you're leaning back almost like you've got a wall behind you to support you. Feel the connection with the earth as you anchor down. Really good pose if you sit a lot. Sort of stretching out the lower back and the side waist. Send the breath there. Maybe inhale. Good, and then slowly and gently release the left arm down, and then use your right hand to push your head up to center, and just take a breath at center. Breathe in and out. Good. Let's go to the other side. So I'm going to bring the block to the left side now, and slowly and gently come down to the left side. Anchor through your right sit bone and bring the right arm up and over when you're ready. Breathing into the space between the bottom of the right rib and the top of the right hip. So direct the breath there. Feel your sit bones anchor down and feel that beautiful side stretch. Well done. And slowly release the top arm. Take your time, come up, feeling the rebound of the pose as you slowly come back to center. Take a centering breath here, deep inhale and exhale. Okay. We're going to slide the right leg across the mat now. So just manually move that across the mat, coming into a sleeping swan. Now, if you need a blanket to support under your right glutes, do that. And if you've got your cushion, slide that under your belly. Take a moment here, take a breath, really extend through the front of the body, and then you can start folding forward. So you're getting that hip flexor, hip rotation, external rotation on the right hip, and the hip flexor stretch on the left hip. Slowly come forward, relaxing your shoulders over the bolster. Continue to breathe deeply, feeling the inhale as your belly pushes down onto the cushion or the bolster. Well done. Slowly and gently push the floor. Take a deep breath in as you come up. And then sit back up. Stretch your right leg out. Again, I'm sitting up on a blanket still. Bring your left foot into your groin. So the left knee, the left heel is in towards the groin. Actually, I'm not going to sit on a blanket. And we're going to come forward over the right leg. So use your props here. Just take the bolster over the leg and turn the torso to face the leg. Now, if it's too much with the bolster and you want to come down just on the leg, that's totally fine. It's just there to help you relax if that helps you soften, because in this yin class where there's no effort, it's easefulness. So there's a rounding in the shoulders, your chin comes into the chest and you're just folding forward. So the shoulders are relaxed. Even the soles of the feet can relax here. Letting go in the back of the neck, letting go of tension in the upper back and the neck. Softening through the jaw and the face muscles. And feeling the connection with the earth under the legs, letting the bones sink down into the earth. No efforts needed. Well done. And slowly take your time. Push the floor away, come up, take a breath. Feel that rebound effect of the pose. Let the sensations move through the body. So there's an allowing and an acceptance. And then just bend both knees, bring the right leg in, and just take a little windshield wiper there with the legs. So just knees to side to side. Good. And then let's find the pose now on the other side. So the left leg straightens out, right heel into the groin. Turn the torso to face the left leg, grabbing your props. If you use props, just place that onto the leg. And when you're ready, hands on either side of the leg and just take your time to come forward. So chin to chest. Slowly, there's no hurry. Just take your time to find the point of resistance and relax into it. Keep breathing deeply. Well done. Slowly and gently take your time, come up, take a deep breath at center. Great. Okay, we're going to take Sleeping Swan on the other side. So remember, bring the left leg across the mat and the right leg back. Turn the torso and then slide the bolster under the belly. And this gives you feedback with your breath as well, the bolster or cushion underneath you. So before you come forward, just lengthen through the spine. Take a deep breath in and then slowly exhale, relax over the bolster. Good. Slowly take a breath in. Take your time to come up, pushing the floor away. And then just pop the bolster to the side. We're going to come forward now into a pose that's really good for the nervous system, and it's really good for calming the mind. So the option that I'm going to offer is placing the bolster under the belly, so like across the abdominals, so your abdominal muscles can really relax over the bolster. And then we place our forearms on top of each other and let the head rest on the forearms. Now, if you find it too strong with the bolster under you, you can take that away and just lie flat. But just try it out. So you're going to lie on the belly. The abdominals, the bolster is under your abdominal muscles so that you can really release. That's the idea, is just feeling the release. Forearms down, holding opposite elbows and just letting your forehead rest onto the forearms. Release the glutes and release your calf muscles, the soles of the feet, soften and relax. Everything just let go here. And just feel yourself supported by the floor and the bolster. Good, well done. And slowly take your time. Just push the floor away, come up. Come onto all fours. Just take a little cat-cow here, stretching out. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Push back to a child's pose, just stretching out. Then when you're ready, take your time to come up. We're going to come onto our backs now for a supported bridge pose. So finding your way onto your back, and you'll just have your bolster nearby to lift your hips up. When you're on your back, you're going to place the bolster across the sacrum. And this should feel really good. And it should feel really supported. So I'm coming onto my back, lifting the hips up and just sliding the bolster under the sacrum. You can also place a blanket under the head if you want extra padding there. But once you've got that set up, just take a moment, take your hands onto the belly and just take a couple of deep breaths into the belly. Feel your belly expand and relax. From here, we're going to take a pose called waterfall pose. If it's all right for you, straighten your legs up so that you get the benefits of an inversion. If it doesn't feel good, you can just keep your legs down into the supported bridge. Arms by the side, and just let the shoulders, let the back of the head relax. You will notice some sensation in the feet, with the blood moving down to the pelvic bowl. Just notice that, notice any tingling. Feel the expansion across the collarbones and the chest. And just let everything relax. Enjoy the reverse of circulation with the head below the heart. We'll stay here for a couple of minutes. Well done. And then very gently just bend your knees and then slowly place the feet back onto the floor. Take a breath. And we'll take a hip flexor stretch now. So I'm going to draw the right knee into the chest, wrap my fingers around the shin and straighten the left leg. So you're getting into that left hip flexor. Just allow the right leg to be heavy. Allow the head to soften, the back of the shoulders relaxed. Good. And then when you're ready, release the right leg, bend the left leg in, and then straighten the right leg. So swapping over now. Good. And then gently bring the right leg in as well. So you're hugging both knees in and just roll around a little bit on the sacrum. So maybe side to side, maybe just some circles. Seeing what feels good there. And then release the legs down and lift your hips up, remove your bolster. And we're going to come into your very well-deserved Savasana now. So for Savasana, again, it'd be nice to use some props. So I'm going to use the bolster under my knees. And then I'll just show you something that's good to do. If you've got a blanket or a towel, if it's folded flat, and then just roll the edges up gently. And that roll is what is going to go under the neck. So that roll is under the neck, and then your head rests onto the blanket. And that's quite a nice little neck release. So finding the position for you, take your time to come into the position. And then just let everything go. So turn your palms up. You don't have to use the props, but it's just nice to get that extra support to really relax and let go in your Savasana. So just feel a beautiful wave of relaxation flowing over you, washing over the whole body. Take a final deep inhale and just a sigh, let it out. Pull out of the mouth and let go. And gently deepen the breath. Slowly bring your awareness back into the body and back into your surroundings. Start to move your fingers and your toes. And when you're ready, just draw the knees in, roll to your right side. Take time to find your way up to sitting. Give your legs a little rub. Give your hands a rub all the way to the fingertips, creating some warmth in the palms of your hands. And then place the palms of the hands over the eyes, just gently softening the eyes and the eye sockets. You might like to blink the eyes open, look up and down and left and right. And then inhale, float your arms above the head, gathering strength and energy for the rest of your day. Exhale, hands to the heart space. And we'll seal the practice by chanting a primordial Om. Inhale. Om. And surrender to the grace of the universe. Namaste.